there's a pervert cop allegedly out here in the world. Let's put a picture of this cop. His name is Donald Nunez, 66 years of age, 23 years as a police officer. He's out of Slidell, Louisiana. This officer has now been arrested for voyeurism, obscenity with a juvenile under the age of 12. Here's some details. The Slidell Police Department received a criminal complaint on Nunez on Tuesday, August 10th. That's according to the police. The department asked the Louisiana Attorney General's office to investigate the complaint, and Nunez was arrested soon after. Nunez has worked for the Slidell Police Department since 1998. He is currently on unpaid leave pending the outcome of the investigation, according to the police. Let's put his picture up again. Remember, voyeurism, indecent behavior, obscenity with a juvenile under the age of 12. It does not give us the exact age right now, still a developing story. This is a quote from the police chief, Randy Fandel. Disgusting, sickening, and reprehensible are just a few words that come to mind. Police officers are held to a much higher standard, that's a damn lie, chief, and have the delicate job of maintaining the public's trust. When I was informed about this complaint yesterday, we did not waste any time stripping this officer of his badge and placing him under arrest. This is a black eye on us all. Hey chief, he's been with y'all for 23 damn years. You think this 12-year-old or person under the age of 12 is his first and only victim? Do you not think this individual has utilized his position and leverage of authority in order to gain trust and access to impressionable young children while wearing that badge and uniform? Are you going to launch an investigation into his total career at your police agency? Will you now involve the federal government and other entities to make sure that every victim that he has encountered gets justice? That's what I want to hear, chief. All of this damn, well, we did the right thing when we found out we arrested him. It's a black eye on us all. No, sir, not good enough for me. Because you know good and damn well, as a criminal profiler, this is not his only victim. You know that. Woz, what are your thoughts?
You know, I'm glad you mentioned the absurdity in that statement about police officers being held to the highest standard, and we know that they're not. Oftentimes they're held to a completely different standard than normal citizens are. And the reason why it's important, it's like when you go to court and they present police statements as official statements, we're just supposed to assume that these guys are so honorable. Anything that they put in a report, anything that they put down in writing is the truth, right? As best as they could have seen it at the time. And that's always been the kind of standard for police. But we see that obviously these guys are human beings. But the only way to ensure that, they're on the up and up is to hold them accountable when they do mess up. Not brush it under the rug, not cover it up, not keep them on the force even after they have infraction after infraction after infraction. Is to ensure that, look, when you mess up, there's gonna be consequences. And in fact, for the police, it's the opposite. They're incentivized to behave recklessly because even when they do get caught, finally, oftentimes they go off scot-free because of something, the blue line or the blue wall or all of this other crazy stuff. And all it does is erode trust within the institutions that we think are supposed to be here to serve and protect us. Like, I don't know how you can see all the evidence over the years and decades of police misconduct and cover up after cover up after cover up. I don't know how any citizen can willfully have any faith in the sort of integrity of policing here in America.
That's right. And here's the reality, brother. 96% of Americans believe that police reform is necessary. Police did that to themselves. You see, people didn't do that to the police. People generally used to trust the police. They gave them more trust than they deserved. They messed up the trust. And as long as you have corrupt cops, as long as you have a culture that protects the corruption rather than exposes it and excommunicates it from the profession, you will continue to have extreme distrust between cop and community. The us and them mentality that currently exists inside of our American structure was started by them. Let's be very clear where it came from. And their inability to utilize the authority that they have to actually hold cops accountable, their inability to do so is why this problem continues to permeate in the wrong direction. We will keep holding them accountable on this show.